Hi, I want to talk to you a little bit today about reputation. And as some of you may know, we have an acronym, and the acronym is RAVE. And RAVE stands for Reputation, Authority, Visibility, and Expertise. And these are the things that we help people to do to make sure their reputation has a fine shine. So, your online reputation can actually have a real impact on your professional reputation and your professional success. In today's digital age, it's critical to understand and manage what people are saying about you. So there are things you can do that will help. Firstly, never post anything while under the influence of alcohol. And also, think carefully about what you do post about your personal stuff, because people do look and see what you're doing. And I have had people say to me, separate the business and the personal. And the personal's got nothing to do with my business, but it has, because your business is related to you. So while it may seem unfair, and I've had people say that to me, actually, you make a choice. You make a choice to be visible online. If you do that, then it's up to you to make sure that everything that you post and everything that you appear in underpins the reputation that you want to have. So let's have a look at these 4 areas: RAVE, reputation, authority, visibility, and expertise. So reputation is about reality, and there's a saying that says if you tell people something often enough, they start to believe it. Well, that's a bit tongue-in-cheek, because the thing is that people say that's something that's not true. But actually, if you keep telling people how good you are and show off your expertise, people will start to realise that you do know what you're talking about, and your reputation will reflect that. So it's always evolving. I would advise you to check out your reputation. So if you haven't already, Google your name and find out what your digital footprint says online. Check out YouTube and put in your areas of expertise and see if you come up on that. Choose the platforms where your target audiences are most active, and don't try and be everything to everyone. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on other platforms, but ideally put the work in where your target audience are most likely to see it. And keep an eye on things like your LinkedIn recommendations, your Facebook reviews, and if you have them on other platforms, then make sure that you're keeping those up to date, and ask your clients to add theirs. And I've written blogs about how to get good recommendations, but that's not for here. We'd be here all day. So authority is about content marketing. Share your knowledge, your expertise, and your opinions, but don't be combative. There's nothing wrong with being controversial, but don't get into a fight. I've got a marketing machine approach where one piece of material can be made into lots of other pieces of material. If you want to know about that, give me a shout. But that is something where you're setting yourself up as an authority. So you're demonstrating your authority. Then you've got visibility. So keep up to date with all the platforms where you're active, obviously. Post good quality content. Don't just post for the sake of posting. Make sure that your posts have a point and hopefully, if possible, add value. Do respond to likes and comments and shares promptly. Don't ignore them, because then people just won't bother to engage with you. And it's always good to respond if someone comments, to reply to them. Think before you post, even on your personal accounts. I've said that before. Be a curator and share content relevant to your audience. So not just your content, but content of other people that you follow, that you think, oh, that was really interesting or useful. Share that with your following as well, because that just sets you up as somebody who knows what they're talking about. And do get to grips with hashtags. They're a necessary evil, unfortunately, these days. But if you don't use them, you're you won't get as many people following and he's seeing your posts. Follow the key players in your industry, do network, do walk your talk, be who you want people to see you to be, and mentor others. Finally, E for expertise. Share your knowledge. Share it on your blog, share it in articles, in social media, lead your newsletter with your value that you deliver. Use it in email campaigns to add value, and in interviews. If you get on somebody's podcast or if you do YouTubing, then it's there for people to see that you know your stuff. That's it. You know your stuff, and when you show off your content, it makes choosing you a no-brainer because they can see you know what you're talking about. So that's what Rave is all about, and hopefully you'll find that useful, if a little longer than usual.